Namaste children. So I hope you are doing well, and in the previous sessions whatever we have discussed in the earlier classes, that is class 6, we will recollect and we will enter into the topic of class 7. So first chapter in class 7, that is integers. So in the integers. So before that, what are all the numbers we have learned in the earlier classes? From class LKG onwards we are learning the numbers. What are all those numbers? So roll numbers. When you start your roll number attendance, roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. When you start counting anything, maybe chocolates or fruits, whatever it is, so we will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So these counting numbers are known as natural numbers. Counting numbers are known as natural numbers. Next, natural numbers, the set of natural numbers, that is called group. Set, collection of the objects same kind. Set of natural numbers is denoted by n. Natural numbers. Natural numbers. Natural numbers are what? Counting numbers are known as natural numbers. Natural numbers are denoted by n, capital letter N. So set of means group. Set of natural numbers is denoted by n. That is n is equals to 1. Flower bracket. We use flower bracket here to represent the set. Set is a collection of the object of same kind. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so on. There are so many numbers, infinite numbers, uncountable, endless numbers are there, which represents and so on. Infinite numbers are there. These are the natural numbers. Next, apart from that, then we learn even successor and predecessor. So to get the successor, we just add 1 to get the next numbers, successive numbers. So if you add 1 to this, we get 2. If you add 1 to this, we get 3. Successor. And predecessor, when you subtract 1. So predecessor of 1, we don't have anything. Then the introduction of whole numbers topic has come. So whole numbers. So here, what are whole numbers? When you add 0 to the natural numbers, starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, these are called whole numbers. So if you add 0 to the natural numbers, if you add starting from 0, if you start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we say that collection is called whole numbers. That collection is called whole numbers. So whole numbers are the numbers which starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and endless. Predecessor of 1 is 0. So predecessor of 1 is 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Further natural numbers, if you add 0 at the beginning, then these numbers are called whole numbers. Whole numbers are denoted by the letter W. Set of whole numbers. Set, again the group, collection. Set of whole numbers is denoted by W. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Endless numbers are there. Then after this, we learned in the class 6, that is about the topic integers. What is integers? Where it is the necessary to get these numbers. Here natural numbers, how to represent on the number line, that also we'll see once. Natural numbers we represent on the number line. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. I just will rewrite again. Natural numbers representing on the number line. So this is representation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Here this is the number line of natural numbers. While representing numbers on the number line, we represent on a ray, that is in one direction only it can be extended, and equal space must be there between the successive numbers. Equal space must be there between the successive numbers. Successive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Next, similarly for whole numbers, if you see this number line, then starts from 0. Equal space must be there between the numbers, successive numbers 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is the number line of whole numbers. Then the topic of integers has come. Topic of integers. When it comes to the topic of integers, so integers we have discussed in the earlier class, that is 6th, where we use this when we go the temperature below 0 degrees Celsius, above 0 degrees Celsius, that is positive and negative, profit and loss, depositing amount, withdrawing amount from the bank and in the bank, and credit, debit. So these are all the places we use the concept of positive and negative numbers. So integers are nothing but the numbers with the negative numbers, positive numbers including 0 are called integers. Integers. Negative numbers with whole numbers also we can say. These are all whole numbers. These are all whole numbers which are called positive numbers. So integers with the negative numbers. Negative numbers with the whole numbers. Negative numbers with whole numbers are called integers. That is one way. Or positive numbers, negative numbers including 0. Negative numbers, positive numbers including 0 are called integers. Integers, set of integers is denoted by either I or Z. Either I or Z. So integers are denoted by either I or Z. So I is equals to set of integers, both positive and negative, both the numbers will be there, which is and so on, because endless in both the directions we can use. One is left side and right side of 0. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these are the integers. Number line. When it comes to the number line of 0 integers, so 0 we represent in the middle, and right side of 0 we represent positive numbers, and left side of 0 we represent negative numbers on the number line. Positive numbers on the right side, negative numbers on the left side. Positive numbers on the right side and negative numbers on the left side. So 0, these are plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, endless numbers. Then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, endless numbers. Both the direction, right side and left side, infinite numbers we can represent. While representing on the number line, equal space between the numbers must be there. Equal space between the numbers. And here, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. As we move right side, so these are positive numbers, and these are negative numbers. Positive and negative numbers. Right side of 0 positive numbers, left side of 0 negative numbers. On the number line, when we move right side, the value of the number will be increasing, the digit will be increasing. As you move left side, the value will be decreasing. The value will be decreasing. So for that, look at this. So here in this, when you see about the number which is greater and which is smaller. So in the integers, all the numbers, all the positive numbers are greater than 0. All the positive numbers like plus 8 is greater than 0. Plus 7, plus 70 is greater than 0. All positive numbers are greater than 0. Next, all negative numbers are smaller than 0. Like minus 1 is less than 0. Minus 20 is less than 0. Minus 40 is less than 0. All the negative numbers are less than 0. All the positive numbers are greater than 0 and greater than negative numbers. Now here, minus 14 is greater than minus 15. So here you see minus 3 and minus 2. Which is greater? Minus 2. Right side number is always greater in these two. In these two also right side number is greater. So minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Minus 4 is smaller than, minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. That means minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. This is about the representation of numbers, which is greater and which is smaller. So introduction of integers, positive, negative, including 0 are called integers, and integers representation on the number line, right side of 0 we write positive numbers, left side of 0 we write negative numbers. All the positive numbers are greater than 0, all the negative numbers are less than 0. All the negative numbers are less than 0. This is the introduction of integers. Now we will see the operation which we learned in the earlier classes. Addition of integers, subtraction of integers, this is all. Addition of integers with same sign. Either both are plus or both are minus. Same sign means, so positive integers are represented by plus sign, negative integers are represented by minus sign, as we already learned in the earlier classes. Positive numbers, negative numbers. So addition of integers with the same sign. When we represent addition of integers with the same sign means either both the plus or both are minus. So what we do? We just add them. Add and put the same sign for the result. Either both are plus or both are minus. So just add them and put the same sign for the result. Put the same sign for the result. Maybe plus or maybe minus. Observe it. Plus 21 plus 7. Both are plus. So add and put the same sign. 21 plus 7, 28. This is plus 28. Then similarly, plus 14 plus 19. Both are plus. So 33. Add them and put the same sign. Then 100 plus 100 plus 25 plus 100 plus 25, which will give you plus 125. These are about the positive numbers. Both are positive numbers. Now you see both are negative numbers. Here both are positive. Now both negative numbers. So what we are doing? We are just adding and putting the same sign. Here both are positive. Both are positive numbers. So negative numbers, same way, minus 21 plus minus 7. Both are negative. Just add, forget about the sign, add them and put the same sign for the result. When you have same signs for the numbers. So 21 plus minus 7, both are minus. So add them and put minus sign. Similarly here, minus 14 plus minus 19, which is equals to minus 33. Similarly, I give another example. Minus 140 plus minus 100 will give you 100 and 140 together is 240 minus 240. So addition of integers, either both are positive or both are negative, we just add them and put the same sign. If they both are plus, put the plus sign. If they both are minus, put the minus sign for the result. This is about addition of integers. Addition of integers. Is it clear? Addition of integers with different signs. Different signs means one is plus, one is minus. So here this topic is also revised. We learned in the earlier classes. That is, just add them, like adding in the sense two different signs when we have. First, ignore the signs. Ignore the signs and subtract from bigger to smaller. The first point you have to remember, that is ignore the signs. Ignore the sign. Ignore the sign. Signs. Subtract from bigger to smaller. Smaller and put bigger number sign for the result. Like minus 21 plus 7. Observe it. This is plus 7. Minus 21 plus 7. One is minus 21, one is plus 7. When we are adding, okay, here one is minus, one is plus. So what you have to do? Ignore the sign, subtract. Observe it. Ignore the sign and subtract. Forget about the sign. Subtract from bigger to smaller. 21 and 7 you subtract, bigger number is 21. So the answer is 14 is equals to 14. But which is the bigger number sign? 21. Bigger number 21. What number? That number is having minus sign. So put the bigger number sign. That is minus 14. One more example. 80. Minus 80 plus 20. You observe it here also. Bigger number. Ignore the signs when you are adding two different signs. Bigger number 80. Subtract 20 from it. So 60. So for the result 60. Now which is the bigger number? 80. What sign it has? Minus. So minus. Next 40 plus 40 plus minus 150. Observe it. Plus 40 plus minus 115. Ignore the sign. Write the bigger number and subtract smaller number. Ignore the sign. So subtract 5. 11 minus 4. 7. 75. You write the answer 75. And bigger number is 115. Minus sign it has. So minus. So when you are adding two different signs, what is the important? Ignore the sign and add. Ignore the sign and subtract from bigger to smaller. For the result, keep bigger number sign. For the result, keep bigger number sign. For the result, keep bigger number sign. Okay. Now, I hope you understood this addition of integers with different signs. Now, additive inverse. Additive inverse means when we add an integer with another integer, the result must be equal to 0. The addition, the sum of two integers, when it becomes 0, each one is called additive inverse of the other. So additive inverse of A is minus A. That means A plus minus A is equals to 0. Now additive inverse of minus A is plus A. Sorry. Additive inverse of plus A. Additive inverse of plus A is minus A. That means plus A plus minus A is equals to 0. Same additive inverse of minus a is plus a. That means minus a plus a. Together when you add, the result is 0. Now tell me the additive inverse of minus 21 is plus 21. Additive inverse of minus 21 is plus 21. So additive inverse of minus a is plus a. Additive inverse of plus a is minus a. So minus 21 plus 21 is equals to 0. The result will be always a number and its additive inverse. Always the sum will be equals to 0. I hope it is clear to you. This is additive inverse. Subtraction of integers is nothing but the addition of its additive inverse. The number being subtracted, it's nothing but subtraction of integers. Whatever the number you subtract, the number being subtracted, the second number which we need to subtract, that additive inverse, its additive inverse we need to add to the first one. So add additive inverse, add additive inverse, that additive inverse of the number being subtracted to the first. Add additive inverse of the number being subtracted to the first number. That means, like, observe it, minus 21 minus of plus 7. What we do? We need to add the additive inverse of plus 7. What is additive inverse of plus 7? It is minus 7. Minus 7 you need to add to this. So first, additive inverse of plus 7 is minus 7. So this we are adding to it. Add minus 7 to minus 21. That means minus 21 actually subtraction, but we are doing addition by taking the additive inverse. Like minus 21 plus of additive inverse is minus 7. So which is equals to, as we know now how to add the additive, both the numbers are same. Minus 21 plus minus 7 will give you minus 28. Okay. So being subtracted, suppose if I write a minus of minus b or a minus of plus b, the additive inverse of plus b is what? Minus b. So a plus minus b. This point you need to remember. That means a is an integer, we are subtracting, that is plus b, but we are taking its additive inverse minus b and adding to this. Okay. Now another example you see. This is example 1. Example. So minus 30 plus of minus 30 minus of minus 40. Observe it. What is the additive inverse of minus 40? That is plus. So minus 30 plus the here we are adding its additive inverse. Additive inverse is what? Plus 40. So therefore the result is one is plus, one is minus. Ignore the sign, add and subtract. Ignore the sign, subtract and put the bigger number sign. That is plus 10. One more example you see here. Minus plus 100. This is plus 100 minus minus 80. Minus of minus 80. What is the additive inverse of minus 80? Plus 80. That plus 80 we need to add to this. So minus 100 plus 100 plus 80. Because the additive inverse of minus 80 is plus 80 is equals to plus 150. I hope it is clear to you how to subtract the integers. How to subtract the integers by taking the additive inverse. Here one more thing also you can write, that is additive inverse. If you subtract a minus of minus b, then its additive inverse is minus b additive inverse is plus, so a plus of plus b. These are the additive inverse. By using additive inverse we do the subtraction in this way, subtraction of integers. So I think so it is clear to you students what we have discussed in today's session, that is introduction of how the integers has introduced. First natural numbers, whole numbers, then integers. Positive numbers are denoted by plus sign, negative numbers are denoted by minus sign, and while representing on the number line, equal space must be there between the two numbers, between the two successive numbers. And how to add? Same sign, add and put the same sign. Different sign, ignore the signs, subtract from bigger to smaller, put the bigger number sign for the result. And additive inverse means changing of sign. If it is plus, minus. By using additive inverse, this is how we subtract. So I hope it is clear to you today's session. Thank you. We will meet again in the next class. Thank you.